Well, good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. It's the final day of Rally Japan. Once again, an enormous thank you to our partners this weekend. Gino, WRC Invest. Click that link for us, please, folks. That would help everyone out tremendously. Now, this morning, it's not just the clouds that are building in the sky, it's the crowds that are building in the service park. It is 6:30 local time, and there are thousands of these wonderful Japanese rally fans queuing patiently to make their way into the service park to enjoy all the action on the final day of Rally Japan. Tell you what, we're going to join the queue, we're going to get into the service park. Let's go and see what our drivers think of the challenges ahead on the final day at Rally Japan. Yeah, Matty, it's one of those mornings as rally fans that we love. There is jeopardy in the air. There are decisions to be made. Tell us what you know about the weather this morning first.
Well, it starts dry, but it's getting wet, and I think it will get probably very wet some point. But when it's gonna hit, that's a question mark, which is changing all the time.
That is the big question, because it's very possible we'll get 2 or 3 completely dry stages and then completely wet stages. Just confirm there is no tyre zone today. What they go out with here, they stay with for the whole loop?
Yeah, this is correct. So what it means is that you have to look the mix package for the tires, but how you do them, and that is basically then the preference, what engineers are proposing, but the driver will, at the end of the day, will decide what he wants to have.
There is the potential to make up huge amounts of time and to lose huge amounts of time today.
Exactly, and depending on which foot you have woken up, and makes which confidence you have in your body, will make the decision if you win the rally or not.
While we're waiting for Elfyn Evans to come into his final morning service, Jari Matti, this is how important the tyres are. He is ready and waiting with the tyre trolley. What a big decision this is. It is a rally defining decision. Right tyre choice, wrong tyre choice, wets, softs, hards, what do you go with? It's a compromise, that's for sure. Well, here we go. It's a short service before they head out to the opening stage of the morning. Elfyn Evans is the man that we're all watching. Don't forget, it is Hyundai and Thierry Neuville that lead the way. It is a very, very small gap indeed, just 4 seconds between them. Gino, WRC Invest, the only place to buy a world rally car. Run by enthusiasts like Alessandro Gino and Andrea Adamo. Well, here we go. That's our rally leader, Thierry Neuville, heading into service. Huge morning ahead here in Japan. Don't forget, Hyundai have never won 5 rallies in a season, so it could be yet another history-making day for Thierry Neuville and Hyundai. But the big question mark is over the conditions out in the stages. Just under 70 kilometers, 5 stages. What is the weather going to do? Well, what we know is the rain is going to come down. The question, though, is when is the rain going to come down? The second question on the back of that is, what tyre choice, what tyre package do our drivers go out with? Managed to find out from Elfyn. Let's have a word very shortly with Thierry Neuville.
Discussing what's happening with the weather and tyre choice this morning, or other things?
Yeah, exactly. Trying to make the right call, but obviously it won't be an easy decision.
It won't be an easy decision, and it's difficult stages for the rain to fall on as well, especially that 20-kilometre stage.
Yeah, but it depends as well when the rain is coming. So it's going to be a tough choice, but yeah, let's see.
What are you hearing about when the rain is coming?
Yeah. Well, what a morning. What a final morning we have ahead of us here in Japan. Isn't this wonderful? Look at the number of spectators here, waiting in anticipation of, I think, one of the most dramatic and exciting final days we'll have had in quite some time. 5 stages to come, just under, a smidge under 70 kilometers. 4 seconds separating our top 2. but the question marks are over the weather when it comes in and the tyre choices that these guys have made out there this morning. Hugely entertaining, lots to come here on the final day of Rally Japan. Stick with us at dirtfish.com for all the action as it unfolds up there in the mountains above Toyota City.